I want to show this because I made a post last night. I made a post, and I think that this is going to be applicable to anybody out there watching the show today. Some are more geared towards new Bitcoiners, some are geared towards veterans, but this is going to be advice for everybody. And I said last night on Nostr, I said, do I wish that I was in Bitcoin earlier in my life? Do I wish that instead of hearing about it in 2015 and writing it off as a scam, that I would have actually taken some time to learn about Bitcoin and see what's going on there underneath the hood? I said, yes, of course. Everybody does. Everybody wishes that they were in Bitcoin in 2013, 2014. You're not alone. But two things on that. And I think the first one, is reality, but I can't put any sort of measurement on it. But I think that the majority of people who did have Bitcoin at that time no longer have that Bitcoin. You think about how much has been lost. People lost their keys. It went down. They forgot about it. Their laptop ended up in the landfill. You had people taking early profits on it. Their investment they bought 100. It went to 200. They made 100% profit. They sold at $200. And the exchange is going down. There was Mt. Gox. There's been one here in Canada. There's been FTX. There's been a bunch that happened where people just straight up lost their Bitcoin. So I'm thinking, and a lot of people at that time didn't have the same conviction. There wasn't the network. There wasn't a whole lot of people talking about it. It was very difficult to buy and hold. So yeah, I mean, it's easy to wish you were there, but at the same time, just understand that the majority of people who were there don't have it anymore. The second one there, though, is that, just appreciate the fact, and that's why I called this episode today, Thank Your Lucky Stars. Appreciate the fact that you are here right now and you weren't born in 1908 or you weren't born in 2108. You're here at this moment for the greatest opportunity, I think, in our lifetime for sure, but possibly in the history of the world. I truly, truly believe that. And you can argue that if you want to. I don't care. So just be thankful, not have any regrets, but just be thankful that you're here now and do everything that you possibly can to seize that opportunity and take advantage of it. And the last part here, and I want to show this video. This is Eric Weiss talking about selling Bitcoin. And I think we're going to go into a little stretch here for the next year or two. As I said, there's going to be people who don't have the conviction over Bitcoin, don't understand it, and they're going to see their profits go from 100 to 200 or 50 to 100 to 200,000 this time, and they're going to sell. So let's listen to what Eric has to say here in terms of selling the Bitcoin.
So I bought my first Bitcoin in December of 2013, and it was up 100%, down 50%, bouncing all around, and I'm like, what the hell is this? There was none of the traction we have today, literally nothing. It was just volatility, thinly traded kind of stuff. And so I said, I don't know what I'm doing. Maybe my conviction was, off here. And very unfortunately, I sold my Bitcoin in Q1 of 2014. I'm sure I made some profit that I thought was great at the time. And I have been stacking pretty much since 2016. And I'm still not back to as much Bitcoin as I had back then. So the moral and the lesson in there, as we've heard from so many people who got in early, is don't sell your Bitcoin. It can be very hard to get it back. So I bought my first Bitcoin in December.
Moral of the story. Could you hear that? It was kind of quiet for me. I don't know. Anyways, he said the moral of the story is when you sell your Bitcoin, there's a good chance that you're never going to get it back. Just how things move. So great advice there from Eric.